This week on The Lead, we take a look at an exceptional Hebron student who found her passion after a major accident.
And we highlight some outstanding animation students at CCE. All this and more coming up.
Hello, I'm Aiden Call.
And I'm Destiny Paxton, and this is The Lead.
Our first story comes from Flower Mound High School, where the Rosettes held their 6th annual 5K on May 4th. This 5K helped support not only the Rosette drill team, but also donated a part of its proceeds to communities and schools of North Texas. So thank you to everyone who participated in this event.
LISD has been given the title as Best Community for Music Education for the 15th time. Our district had many achievements this year, such as FMHS's marching band appearance at the Rose Bowl, our school's consistent appearances and finalist placements at UIL, and many more. The foundation who awarded us was the National Association of Music Merchants, a program that shines light on the communities that show great efforts for music education to all students. So thank you for quite the honor.
The Flower Mound Choir is performing their annual pop show May 16th and 17th at 7:30 p.m. They will be singing songs from La La Land, Dear Evan Hansen, and The Greatest Showman. Tickets are on sale now, so don't miss out on this great performance.
If you've seen Pitch Perfect, Marcus's a cappella group shows off a few young women who bring the perfect voices into harmony. Karina Scholes has the story.
Marcus Fusion is an a cappella group of girls who only uses their voice without instruments by singing different genres.
To be a member of the choir department, we want to make sure our singers have really good technique. Doing what we do often requires a lot of them vocally, both in range, how much they're singing, and what we're asking of them vocally.
Fusion competed in the international competition for high school a cappella.
When we went to ICHSA and we placed 3rd in the nation when we went to New York. That was pretty fun.
What's he placing into?
They enjoy performing for the school, the community, and the private events throughout the school year.
That again, it was an amazing feeling, just like feeling that warmth of the spotlight like on everyone and sharing our sound, and it was just an amazing experience, and that was my favorite moment of Fusion.
You can come and hear them at their next event at North Texas A Cappella Festival in Marcus High School. It only costs $5 to get in. For The Lead, I'm Karina Scholes.
Animation students across LISD submitted their works for a chance to compete at the Walt Disney Taffy Film Festival. A few students who competed were Morgan McGrath, Haley S., and Lizzie Neal. Not only were the students able to compete, but they were also able to be critiqued by industry professionals to make their animations better for future projects.
It feels very validating to have something like that to be acknowledged in a larger kind of contest, to say that to be good enough to get into the finalists for that. So it felt very exciting.
Congratulations to Addison Stone from Hebron on being a top 10 finalist for Toyota's Teen Drive 365 PSA contest. She submitted a PSA titled Decimate Distracted Driving, which illustrated the dangers of distracted driving, especially among teenagers who, according to her, are always on their phones. Her PSA landed her a spot as a top 10 finalist, and she was awarded a $2,500 scholarship.
Every year, a district-wide congressional art competition called an Artistic Discovery is held. This year, Anu Lal, a sophomore art student from LHS Harmon, won the grand prize with her artwork titled Dawn. The prize includes an invitation to attend a national ceremony that honors the winning artists from across the nation in Washington, D.C. during the summer, as well as their art being displayed in the U.S. Capitol for an entire year. Congratulations, Anu. And on that note, we'd like to give a special congratulations to junior Ariel Warren from Lewisville High School for placing 12th in the nation in the Poetry Out Loud competition at George Washington University in Washington, D.C.
Marcus Journalism's literary magazine hosted their annual ceremony where students sent in their writing, art, or photography with hopes of having their work chosen to be added into this year's collectively written book. This year's theme within showcased works revolving around the brain, heart, and soul. You can buy the book now, so make sure to support these students and get the book before the year's over. Now we go to Hebron, where a girl's knack for singing has given her a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Blake Benson has the story.
Boy, there's something about you, maybe it's your smile.
For the past 2 years, Ashley Newman has been living a kind of double life. She may seem like an ordinary student at Hebron, but once a month she flies to Los Angeles, California to perform, record, and shoot music videos. However, her story began with a tragic setback.
Freshman year was the hardest year of my life this far. I broke my arm in half, and I had 2 really big surgeries where I had to get all this metal and like plates and screws in my arm. And I wanted to be a cheerleader. Like, I did competitive cheer too. I really loved it. I loved the sport, and I wanted that to be my life. But after I broke my arm, it kind of ended that chapter for me. But one day I found this app called YouNow, and I couldn't do anything with my arms, obviously. So I was like, I can still sing. So then I went live, and I just started singing, and I started to love it because all these people would come and actually want to hear me sing. And so I just kept going live every day, and I started building up an audience on that. And that's kind of where everything started with my singing.
Ashley enjoys her new lifestyle, and she's met many people along the way, including her best friend Tristan Vogar.
Well, it's really sad because Tristan is just an exchange student, so he's only here literally until August. But I know that we already have talked about how one day, like once he finishes, high school in France, that we're gonna move to LA and like we're gonna live there, and we're just gonna have like a super fun life. And I really think that we're still gonna be best friends when he moves to France.
I never really talked to her until the day we hang out for our first time, and like when I said like, oh, what she did, she showed me her song, like when she was like singing the covers and like the song she wrote by herself, and it's like, wow, that's really good, So, and I think she deserved like all she has now, like all the followers and things like this, and she's going on tour and she's making music. I think she deserves it because I think she's working hard for that. So,
Ashley has an incredible voice, but more importantly, an incredible story of hope, inspiration, and making the best out of every situation. For The Lead, I'm Blake Benson.
What an amazing story.
I know, absolutely. And those music videos looked really good. Very impressive.
Yeah.
The last time we mentioned Hebron South Asian Student Association, or SASA, we talked about their Henna for Engender Health event. Now, with their latest charity project, the club members got together to make bracelets for orphans in India. SASA President Anjali Philippos and Vice President Alexia Thomas will be traveling to India during their summer vacation to distribute these bracelets to the kids, hoping to brighten their day with something handmade just for them.
On Thursday, April 25th, the Colony High School held their annual Multicultural Day. This event took place in the library, and students were able to attend during their first and second period classes to enjoy tasty treats and learn about all the different cultures from foreign exchange students. They also got to enjoy a dance performance of Payaso de Rodeo by representatives of the Mexican culture. This event was made possible thanks to Ms. Watts.
This past Sunday, Lewisville High School hosted their first incubator pitch night. There were 5 total groups that went up to present their ideas. $5,000 was to be split amongst those winners. Oki made a heated and water-resistant jacket and went home with $1,000 that night to fund their project. But the big winner of the night was The Point News, whose goal is to create brief, unbiased news stories for young people to read. They had a great pitch that the judges loved and went home with $4,000 to fund their project.
Attention Lewisville High School students. This summer, LHS is hosting over 40 different summer camps. There is a huge variety of unique camps for all ages. Options consist of everything from sports and academics to art and baking, as well as a girl empowerment camp. No matter what hobby you enjoy, there is likely to be something that sparks your interest, so be sure to check out the link below for a full list of camps along with dates, prices, and locations.
Congratulations to the Flower Mound VEX 365X robotics team for their World Championship win in the 2019 Robot Skills Competition. Not only did this team win the championship, but they also reached second in their research division. Wow, Desi, that's the second robotics team to win something like that.
Yes,
Flower Mound is really on a roll.
such an amazing honor.
Definitely. After the break, Grant wraps up our Spotlight season by looking into potential summer jobs that you can get into once school's out.
And Aiden sits down with some LISD administrators to talk about the hidden benefits of the STAR test. Keep it tuned to the LEAD season finale.
This episode of The Lead is sponsored by AMC Theaters. With over 380 locations, great deals on tickets, and dine-in theaters, the friendly faces at AMC will make sure your experience is AMC amazing.
Summer's coming up, and with that, you're going to have a lot of time on your hands. One of the few things that you can do with all this time is make some money. I'm here at the CCE Job Fair to look at a few choices of some summer jobs that you can have.
Well, I have to say it's a lot of fun. You don't have two of the same days. Some of the perks that working at a retail job would probably be the flexibility and the experience that you get to gain from learning or working at a retail store. So I will say that a lot of the customer facing and deal with certain situations that you may not be expecting, a lot of that can be used as transferable skills.
So working with food, it presents a whole other set of challenges. You have to be more careful about foodborne illnesses. You have to be more on top of your ordering product as well. So you have to find a good balance between having the right amount, but also not running out. Of course, there's getting free food. But more importantly, I would say that it's a bit of a reward in itself. It's a service job, so we get to provide people with food. So it's always exciting when you get to hand somebody over their food or deliver it to them at their house and see how excited they are.
It's a really upbeat environment. We always have a lot of fun during our shifts. There's never a dull moment whenever we work with our associates, and we're always just smiling whenever we're working.
With the perks, you guys get to meet a lot of people from all around the world that come in trying to experience something new because for Topgolf at least, we are kind of out of the box and kind of creative whenever it comes to entertainment. So.
I hope you all find the summer jobs you're looking for. And just remember, there's nothing wrong with just chillaxing this summer. For the Lead Spotlight, I'm Grant Goodrich.
Welcome back to The Lead. Today I'm here with some LISD admins who are here to talk to us about the infamous STAR test and how it may have more benefits to students than we may think.
Yep, that's how to do it. Yeah, this show's way too boring. I'm gonna spice it up. Here we go. Oops.
My hands on myself. Pick out dust them off, put them back up on the shelf. Kiss my little baby girl isn't me. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over and now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Got another mouth to feed. Leaving with the babies till mama call the grave digger. Gone with the fallen leaves. Am I coming out of left field? Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might have had your fill, but I feel it still.
think that's it?
You're watching the Lead Sports Update with David Suarez.
Welcome back to the Sports Update. Baseball games have been pretty short this past week, but we do have Marcus going against Byron Nelson and winning with the score of 7-6. Hebron took on Keller in an away game and it also won with the score of 10-6. And finally, Flower Mound took over Geyer with the score of 5-3. And for upcoming baseball games, we got Mansfield versus Hebron Thursday night, Lake Ridge going against Flower Mound, and Marcus going against Waxahachie for this Saturday night. Ever dream of being in the Olympics? Well, these 3 Flower Mound students are making that dream a reality. Destiny Paxton has the story.
Flower Mound High School's water polo team isn't just your ordinary team. It's bred 3 athletes that have worked their way onto the Southwest Olympic Development Team.
I've been swimming since I was 4, so my next door neighbor, he encouraged me to come out and try out for the local club team here, and then that's just where it really started.
They competed in Riverside, California, and were chosen among 11 others as the best players in both the technical and tactical components of water polo.
It was pretty surreal going out to California and just meeting Olympians and Olympic coaches. It was just a really cool experience. And then a ton of my friends just joined a water polo club, and now we're all being able to play in high school.
With the help and support of coaches, friends, and teammates, these 3 players were ready to take on the competition.
Coaching them, doing different drills, trying to help take their game to the next level and just get them prepared for what they might experience when they were out there.
Despite the hard work and commitment, it was the overall love for the sport that kept these athletes motivated and determined to find success in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I was excited to go play out in California with all those good areas. It'd just be really fun.
For the Lead, I'm Destiny Paxton.
For one final last time, that's it for sports, and back to you guys.
Thanks, David. As our season comes to a close, so must our Twitter contest, so let's see who our final winner is.
Last week, we asked you to tweet us a picture of you wearing your favorite superhero t-shirt. This week's winner is Channy Sneed from Flower Mound High School. Congrats, Channy. You've just won our final AMC Movie Pass.
And that's it. We're so thankful for all the support we received this season from the district and students just like you.
We would like to give a huge shout out to Mrs. Robertson's graphic design students for their contributions to the show. You guys did an awesome job in creating graphics for the Lead and helping make our show look professional.
So now the time has finally come to say goodbye to all of our viewers in LISD. It's been a wonderful season keeping everybody up to date on the latest news, and I'm glad to have finished out my senior year with such a fun show. So for one last time, I'm Aiden Call.
And until next spring, I'm Destiny Paxton. Have a great summer.
All right, everybody, that's a wrap on season 3. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. The official runtime is...
You all right? You okay?
That wasn't that bad. Wrap on season 3, I guess.
Time sure did fly by.
Hey, are we good to shut down? Can someone ask... Can you ask Ethan if we're good to shut down?
Ethan, are we okay to shut down? Aiden wants to... David, did you see?
Michael? Michael, what's going on?
Oh man.
Michael!
Jackson, we had to graduate someday. It was the only way.
Mr. Jackson, I don't feel so good. I don't know what's happening. I don't go. Please. I'm sorry.